to another thought for the week. Since I recorded my other thought, I think it was only last week, I feel like 15 weeks has gone by. So if this is the first time you've ever seen a video of mine, hello, welcome. My name is Katherine Murphy. I am the proud and happy wife of one husband and the equally proud and happy mother of 10 children. I am approaching, 30 weeks, something like that, in my 11th pregnancy, and it's weird. It's like lately I feel like time flies and also like things are in slow motion. So I am sure, like many people all around the world, you've heard about or been thinking about Israel and what has happened there. The videos that have come out, the news, the reels, the shorts, the clips, the everything. I have felt a very weird, deep sense of grief, especially over things relating to females and babies. Because I'm a female and I have babies and I'm pregnant and I live in Australia and I don't fear for my life. I've never heard in my own neighborhood the sound of sirens. We don't have bomb shelters. We don't have safe rooms. We don't need these things. We Australians live in mostly peace and harmony. And I'll tell you what, it's really challenging. I know a lot of the time it kind of comes down to, the saying, like if a kid complains about not liking their food and then a parent will say, there's starving children in Africa. And I'd never say things like that to my children because I'm like, why is a child starving in Africa got anything to do with the fact that I hate mushrooms? I never really saw the guilt tripping of that to be effective. But I found as an adult and as I've gotten older, there's people out there that will say things like, this doesn't concern you. So things like, you're not Jewish, this doesn't affect you. You're not from Afghanistan, this doesn't affect you. Or diminishing. People, particularly where I live, will diminish another person's suffering by trying to one-up them by saying, oh yeah, you're having troubles, but think of the people starving in Africa. Anyhow, this could end up being like an extremely long video, but I wanted to just take this short trip that I'm going on to say to you that even if you are not Jewish, even if you live in a safe place, even if you are many thousands of kilometers away, you are human. Your humanity should cry out to God to protect these people, to keep them safe. It's unspeakable what has happened. And there might be people out there that their way of contributing is through money. There might be people out there who want to give money to support reputable organizations that are actually helping people right in the center of the towns that have been decimated. You might only be able to offer prayers, but I tell you what, don't even fool yourself for a second that this doesn't affect every one of us. This is a distressing, a difficult time. I have been careful with what I have told my children that that are young about it, but we have all been earnestly praying for them. I have friends who are Jewish. I have contacted every one of them and said, how can I pray for you? How are you? How is your family in Israel? And every single one of them has been grateful for me reaching out to them. I am a follower of Christ. I believe this is what he would do. Well, he was Jewish, so. But you know what I mean? If you are a follower of Christ, it is our duty to pray for them and to pray for others. It is our duty to study the Word, to try to increase our faith in God, to trust in Him, to seek His guidance with what we are to do. And let's not just save it for times like this when tragedies have occurred, but don't hide away from it. Don't be afraid of seeing the scary videos. I think you need to see it. I think you need to see it to even grasp for one moment. Think for one moment. If you were a young teenage girl and a man came and took you and violated you and then paraded you through the streets clearly with blood showing on the lower half of your body, think about that. Think about that for 1 second. So that's where I think the saying, where is your humanity, can very much be used when you have people trying to diminish it. When you have people trying to sidestep and talk about other things and try talking about history and blah, blah, blah. Like, man. So that is where my thoughts have been for the past few days. Not to let myself get completely and totally bogged down in the grief of it all, but to use it as an opportunity to earnestly pray, to get on my knees, to stop thinking about my first world problems, and pray for those who are persecuted. I'm not sure what else I can do, but keep contacting people that have been affected. See how you can help them. Ask them if there's anything that can be done. I'm not sure beyond that, but there you go. Those are my thoughts for the week. I truly pray that the Lord will keep you safe wherever you are, and that we will stop taking for granted the easy, safe, protected, unchallenged lives that we have. That we will remember there are people being slaughtered in the streets. We will look after them and not so much ourselves.